I'm trying to hold my breath. Let it stay this way. Can't let this moment end. You set off a dream in me, getting louder now. Can you hear it echoing? Take my hand, will you share this with me? 'Cause darling, without you, all the shine with thousand spotlights, all the stars we steal from the night sky will never be enough, never be enough. Towers of gold are still too little. These hands could hold the world, but it'll never be enough, never be enough for me. Never, 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 never for me, for me. Never enough, never enough, never enough for me, for me, for me. All the shine with thousand spotlights, all the stars we steal from the night sky will never be enough, never be enough. Towers of gold are still too little. These hands could hold the world, but it'll never be enough, never be enough for me. Never, 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 never for me, for me. Never enough, never enough, never enough for me, for me, for me. For me.
A warm welcome to the best of 2020. As this is the last event for this year, we wanted to seize the opportunity to look back at the past year and all the highlights together with some of the main people in Crowd One. We're now going to go down a journey, down memory lane, reminiscing around all the amazing events, the product launches, the success, and of course the impact that has been created during this unprecedented year of 2020. And of course, we're also going to take a look towards the future and see what we expect in 2021. So I'm going to have a range of guests that we're going to go between these two tables, and I'm going to start with two familiar faces, my co-hosts, not least, Carl and Alice.
Hi.
Hi, welcome. Nice to see you on the other side, me
you.
interviewing you.
Interesting.
So you've actually been part of these events, co-hosting for quite some months now.
Yeah.
How has it been?
It's been an amazing journey. We were talking about it last day, and we said in the beginning, in June, when we first started working with Crowd One, none of us was familiar
Had no
with the
idea.
company. So it's been quite a journey, and it's been a pleasure getting to know the company and all the people that's working with Crowd One.
Yeah,
I agree. It's hard to pick one thing, but getting to know the company, seeing how it's evolved, how these events have evolved as well, and all the amazing entertainment as well. But okay, if I pick one, teaming up with you guys.
I agree. That's been
I
so
agree
much
too.
fun.
Yeah.
But if we, apart from that, any highlights? I mean, there have been so many events. Any highlights or sort of things that you remember that was really a moment?
I mean, I think we're getting better for every event. But a highlight for me was the Power of Easy event because I really think we reached the next level with that
It's
one.
also the first time for me I actually engulfed the other, the material, like the testimony. For me, it was the testimonials.
Yeah,
as well.
the
Like,
testimonials.
wow, for me that was, okay, this is what it's all about. So, yeah.
Thank you so much. You'll be joining me on stage in future events, I hope. But now I'm going to go over to another familiar face and really a cornerstone of Crowd One. I mean, the amazing Hanna. You are in each and every detail of these events.
Yeah.
I mean, amazing. You must have like 5 different arms and legs, and I don't know what, because you have a family life too.
Yeah,
But
thanks.
you're so dedicated. And you've been working tirelessly with these events, and we've really seen, it progressing since you went digital. What has been sort of the biggest challenge and also the biggest possibility with going digital and having these kinds of events?
Well, it's great to be here. Thank you. And I think from going offline to online, as we did, I think the change was very fast. And I think that was the main challenge, that, Crowd One, we're always acting quite fast in our decisions, make improvements and stuff. And when everything happened in the world, we didn't have a choice. So we were forced into making online events, which I'm so happy for now, because it really, gives us the opportunity to reach more people.
Definitely. And how do you see the concept has changed? I mean, of course, we've gone digital, but in general, with sort of the whole evolvement of these events?
I mean, they've grown more and more professional over time, I think. We are a full team working on this, so I'm not alone in the details. And I think we're planning better ahead because now, we have a fixed point where we are with the events in the studio. Before, when you're traveling around, you work usually with a new team every time. You always have your, base team, but when you come to a new country, you will work with the local company there. So it's always, good to have the same people joining and knowing their job, and everyone is such a professional in the studio.
Very much so. And so give me a highlight of all of these, even an offline event if you want to.
It's the highlight for me is always meeting the people, meeting the members. So of course we have a great little crowd here today, but it's always, meeting the people out in their home environments. I really, really enjoy, and I miss it a bit, but I'm always happy when people can come join us. And I hope, we will evolve over time and have the opportunity to both do online and offline. And I'm looking forward to traveling and meet all the members in their local home countries.
And I know the Crowd One members are definitely looking forward to meeting you all live again. So thank you so much, Hanna. And with that, let's take a look at this. So welcome back to the best of 2020. I'm now joined by Jens, who, can I call you the IT guru of Crowd One?
Oh, thanks. That's
Yeah.
flattering.
Well, you're definitely the man who is responsible for creating, the platform and the whole engine and technology behind Crowd One. Could you just give us sort of a very speeded up version of how the development has gone?
Oh, it's been a lot of work developing a platform like this. It, of course, helps that I've been working on similar projects in the past, but it's been very challenging work since it grew so much more than we expected. So it's been a lot of challenges, a lot of new inventions to make things working.
Yeah, because I'm thinking, it's a company that within a year has grown from 1 million to 20 million members.
Yeah.
That's an exponential growth. How do you sort of maintain the leverage and development of technology with such a massive growth?
Well, it's been a big challenge. We have grown the IT team a lot by several 100%. So, of course, that helps, but it's still you still end up in situations where things happen that you didn't expect, but that kind of growth which is not regular. It just happens in batches, and it's all of a sudden you have too little power somewhere. And when you have a system with these many moving parts, if you have 10 parts and one part isn't working, then all the other 9 parts starts waiting on that part that is slow. So it can be very hard to pinpoint where the bottleneck is, and you need to work really fast. And the best opportunity to find bottlenecks in the system is when you have the maximum load and the maximum number of users in, and then you have to do the work live on the servers while they're in without taking anything down. So it's very challenging and very rewarding work, actually. I really like the challenge. I love it.
You're not just the IT guru of Crowd1, you're the Bond of Crowd1, Mr. Bond, making it all happen, making sure nothing detonates. Just last but not least, could you reveal something of the future? Sort of where is the platform heading if we look to 2021 and forward?
Yes, we're working right now on taking care of some bigger back-end things in the database. I mean, of course, we have new features in Mixter coming up and the launch of Epic One and a lot of other things that the users will see. But we still have a lot of behind-the-scenes work that doesn't really... It's a bit technical, but it has to do with something called an integer. It's a whole number between minus and plus 2.1 billion. Approximately.
Okay.
And we use those ID numbers for the tables in our database. And some of our tables are now approaching 2.1 billion rows. And we need to do some inventive work to get this migrated over to a bigger supported number without taking the system down for several days. So it's one of the bigger things we're working on right now. And it's always some new challenges every week.
It's always a challenge, but there are always possibilities with you at the forefront. Thank you so much, Jens. And with that, we're going to take a short break and have some lovely entertainment and music with the artist Katia Du.
I'm dreaming of a white Christmas, just like the ones I used to know, where the treetops glisten and children listen to hear sleigh bells in the snow. I'm dreaming of a white Christmas, with every Christmas card I write. May your days be merry and bright, and may all your Christmases be white. I'm dreaming of a white Christmas, just like the ones I used to know, where the treetops glisten and children listen to hear sleigh bells in the snow. I'm dreaming of a white Christmas, with every Christmas card I write. May your days be merry and bright, and may all your Christmases be white.
So welcome back. I'm now joined by two other familiar faces, Jonathan and Johan. Welcome.
Thank you.
Johan, I'll start with you, newly appointed CEO, but you've been with the company since last year, so you've sort of seen it develop. What are sort of the highlights that you have looking back?
I would say I have three things that comes to my memory for this year. It's all the great events. Start with the one in Manila, and then Durban, and then we went over to this fantastic online events. And from there, all the products. We started with Live Trends, Mixter, Safer, Tribute, and now Epic. So that, and on top of that, all the fantastic people coming into the business. Over 20 million in the network, and a number of hundred really skilled and hardworking people also in the company. That is what I take with me from this year and take with me into 2021.
And it shows so much that has happened in such a short period of time. And Jonathan, you've been part and worked with a lot of the different launches, Mixer being one, but now Epic One Lotto. Tell us a bit about that.
Yeah, I think it's great to see that we're launching Epic One Lotto. It opens up for a lot of countries a great opportunity and play together, win together. We have a good structure and it's really looking interesting. I mean, we're just in the beginning of the launch as well. So over the next couple of weeks, we'll see the same great success as we did with Mixter.
And what, I mean, both of you, what do you look forward to? So much has happened now. Now it's 2021, a new year. I mean, what are you looking forward to? You want if I start with you?
Okay, I would say it's to take care of all the opportunities that we have built up this year, to bring them into the next year and to fulfill them and to make them even better than they have been fixed this year. So we are going to grow and deliver things to the network and all the people who's believing in us around the world.
Sort of a learning year and then sort of
Yeah.
a year of doing and growing in clothes.
I think I'm looking forward to meet the people again. It's nice with the Zoom calls, with the WhatsApp messages, but of course you're looking forward to see the people. So hopefully there will be a change in the world and we'll be able to travel again.
That we definitely hope. But above all, stay safe and stay healthy in the meantime. And with that, I'm going to go over to two of our ambassadors that many of you have met before. I have Björn and George. Welcome.
Good evening.
How are you both?
Great.
Fantastic.
And you've also nearly flown in, if not every, then nearly every single event we've had in Sweden, right? So what kind of highlights, what do you remember? Pick a nice memory. Björn, starting with you.
I think one of the biggest memories was, of course, the South African events, but the changes into the Zoom, how people really so fast adapted into that one and how people get energy from every day, every evening. So that's one of the highlights, how each and everyone adapted to our perfect industry.
And George?
Well, it's amazing to see the capacity of adaptation what the company had from going from physical events to online events. We see the online events growing day by day, and it's amazing that people also enjoying it and live it like they are living it in the event. So they're preparing at home with their wine, was really great and dressed up. That's how it is. Live it.
Absolutely. And both of you, I mean, you work with teams, you've seen the company grow, you're leaders yourself. How do you feel that sort of the members are evolving within the company? Because now it's been 1 year of a learning curve, and then 2021, we sort of take that knowledge with us.
I think that people now have prepared themselves for 2021. They understand the changes that have been 2020. So whatever they are more prepared this year, what's coming, and the day we can go out and fly and travel, that would be something where it will be very easy for each and every one. But I think everybody's ready for 2021.
Do you agree, George?
I think 2020 was the time that we can build up our teams. The company have consolidated. They have delivered all the products what is promised. And now 2021 is going to be the time, the year for building momentum. It's going to be an exciting time. It's going to be really a rushing.
It definitely is. And it's going to be an exciting time here too. Before we meet my next guests, we're going to take a look at this. So welcome back to the best of 2020. I have two new guests here. I have Amanda, who is chief of the magazine that was launched this week, and of course the one and only Peter, who we all know, business philosopher, and who also has your routinely Sunday events and Sunday educational programs. So Amanda, if I start with you, the Crowd One magazine was launched this year. I mean,
Yes.
that must have been a lot of work. How has that sort of evolved during the year?
I mean, I think the idea of starting the magazine happened back in April, and I think what's been extremely fun has just been, going from the planning stage to the execution stage, and then watching every single magazine just get better and better each time. I love to work and make the magazine better.
So in 2021, we're going to see the evolvement. It's digital, but it's also physical, right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's both digital and physical. And we'll see what exciting things will happen with the magazine in 2021. But I'm very excited.
And excited we are with you too, Peter. I mean, you'll be giving so much education, advice, and wisdom to all the members throughout this year. What do you sort of foresee for 2021?
Well, we had a good start, and with this company, anything can happen. And I love it because it gives me a chance to do what I love the most, and that is helping people. And there's so many people who maybe they don't realize what they're getting right now, but they will in a couple of years. So, yeah, we have a great future ahead.
And sort of looking at that evolvement, because I mean, everything within Crowd One, education is key, especially stepping up as business leaders and sort of holding a team and so forth. What do you see if this year has been the learning curve for the members, onboarding them? What will sort of 2021 be, do you think?
No, we just have to stay on course and keep on, because this is a process for life. Personal development you don't do for a month and then you're done. So we just have to keep up with the information and get the new people on board and plug them in the system. So yeah, exciting times.
And last but not least, any highlights that you'd like to share? I mean, you've seen most of the events, I hope. Any highlights that come to mind?
I mean, I know mine.
Tell
I think
me.
that was putting Mixer Max on the cover.
On the cover.
A lot of really hard work went into creating the mascot, and so being able to put him on the cover, that was very, very exciting.
And I have to say, being able to putting him in a chair where I interviewed Max,
Yes.
that was awesome. What about you, Peter? Any sort of highlights of all the events that have been so far?
No, I think everything's been incredible.
Yeah.
Yeah. Everything from the live events to these online events. So, yeah.
We're looking forward. It's going to be a great year, 2021. Thank you to my two guests. We'll be back soon. But before, take a look at this.
Different countries all over the world come to see the what do you think is going to happen? We got 6 contestants here competing against the title. Where one is the new girl. Who is she? Where does she come from?
welcome back to the best of 2020. Now, wasn't that a cool movie? The Mixter movie. I mean, and here we have the one and only, the lead. Felicia, what was it like playing this?
Oh, it was so fun. I'm so glad and honored that you asked me. It was great production team, and also when you are on set, you have to imagine everything in your head. So now when we saw the movie, I was like, wow, it looks so fantastic. So it was so funny.
Yeah, because everything's done with a green screen, right?
Yeah, exactly. So I have to think about how it will look like in real. So when you are in green screen and all the lights, and yeah, I mean, it's a lot of work, but the production team and the Mixer team helped me a lot to do this.
And you were great, really great.
Thank
That was a
you.
great movie. And you're also part of it, Sverker. You're part of actually making this come to fruition.
Yes.
So tell us a bit more. Mixter, in a nutshell.
Yeah, what can I say? If somebody had told me 1.5 years ago when I joined Mixter and Crowd1 that we would make this launch and this number of customers, I wouldn't believe it. But now we are here. And that makes the expectations for next year very high.
Of course. And Celeste, you've sort of been co-facilitating this Sverker, so you're getting to know Mixter as well as a product launch. What's your thought about it?
And it's been amazing teaming up with Sverker, so much fun. And it's such a professional production, the team, everything around it, all the artists, and nobody have mentioned the dresses.
Oh, of
that's
course.
a personal highlight,
It takes
the
a woman
dresses.
to highlight that. No,
So
definitely.
that's feeling like a queen in every event. It's
Couldn't agree more. And you're doing a fantastic job. So
Thank you.
Thanks for being part of it. And even though you haven't maybe been part as long, so Sverker, I start with you. Highlights, if you look back from 2020, any highlights that come to mind?
We have been out traveling for a while, even if it's been locked down. We have visited so many countries, met so many people. And the transformation between the offline event to the online events, that's been amazing to be a part of this journey.
Definitely. And for you, ladies, any highlights of the times you've been here? Apart from being part of the movie?
Apart from the movie, okay. I was almost
in the
sad to
movie?
say mix. Yeah,
Yeah.
I think that was the highlights for me.
Yeah.
But also the dresses, as you said. Wow.
Yeah, never forget the dresses. A lot of work in that. And Celeste?
It's everything. It's hard to choose. It's from the cast to the production, the artists, everything. It's great.
Great to be part of it. Thank you so much for being part of it. Hopefully see you next year. Thank you also, Sverker. And finally, we're going to talk to the man behind all of this, Jonas Erik Werner, the founder of Crowd1. Here we are, summary of 2020. What would you say, looking back?
Yeah, it has been, people have already said it, but it has been an amazing year. Of course, we couldn't even imagine the growth when we started. I mean, we did a really great job in 2019 with 1 million members. So I was really happy end of 2019. So you can imagine how I feel end of 2020. Yeah.
So 1 million to 21 million users within members within 1 year. I mean, that's amazing. That's mind-blowing. But what kind of challenges come along with this? I mean, there must be many, but if you would just pick a few, just to sort of illustrate how much work there is behind this.
Yeah, it is like people said before, like Jens was talking about, to scale up all the systems, to be able to handle people on several continents. And everything that follow with the translations and the systems. Yeah, there is a lot of things. And of course, in the background, we have the special situation in the world where we have a global lockdown, and that don't help when you want to recruit a lot of new people for the different projects. But we have managed to do it. There is a lot of people that have been working day and night. So.
And I know that you're a very visionary leader and you've had a grand vision with this, but having a grand vision and then exploding to 21 million users, that probably wasn't in your vision for the first year. How do you sort of scale from there? Because it's a constant, doing better and better and winning and leveraging and all of that.
Yeah, it's all about winning. And we will go on winning. 2021 will be the third year in business, and I think it will be not the best year because it's the third year, because we have a team that have been going through so much, so we know the business. And we have so many things that have been in the pipeline that we have been working with and prepared for a long time. And as Jens also said before, the best way to test the systems is when you have the highest load. And we have, there's only a few companies in the world that have the chance to do testing like we are doing. So we are really good prepared. So next year we will, I can promise, end of next year we will talk about hundreds of millions of members, users in the company for sure.
That's not a bad vision, and I'm sure you'll achieve it. Is there anything that you would like to concluding? I mean, looking at the highlights of 2020, say to all the members out there when we're here, sort of summarizing?
Yeah, first of all, I want to thank all the members, because it's not only the company and the management that have been working day and night, and it's also all the members and even the experienced networkers around the world have been working in a totally new situation. And yeah, I mean, the world is not the same as it was like 1-2 years ago. So I want to take this moment to thank all the leaders, the great leadership, all the members. I want to thank all the people in the company. And I can promise all the members that we will work day and night to deliver the absolutely best online network 2021. And I can also promise that we will launch stuff. I have said it before that we will change this industry. We already do, but we will for sure do things in 2021 that will not only change, it will take us to the next level, to the next generation, not only online networking, online business globally. So there's a lot of things coming, and yeah, I'm really motivated for 2021, that's for sure.
Definitely are, and we take your word with it, and we feel your energy. And what better way to celebrate the best of 2020 and the start of 2021 with such an amazing company as Crowd1, with such an amazing 21 million growing members around the world. And just the team, this is just a fraction of the team. There's so many others making this happen, not only these events, but the growth of this company. Would you like to say some concluding words for Chin Chin?
No, I just say thank you again to all people in the company, and to thank you, the world, and make sure that you are prepared for 2021, because then we will do really cool things. Thanks.
And remember, impossible is nothing.
Yes.
Chin Chin.
I wanna leave my footprint on the sands of time. Know there was something that meant something that I left behind. When I leave this world, I leave no regrets. Leave something to remember, so they won't forget I was here. I lived, I loved, and I was here. I did, I've done everything that I wanted, and it was more than I thought it would be. I will leave my mark so everyone will know I was here. I wanna say I lived each day until I died. I know that I meant something in somebody's life. The hearts I have touched will be the proof that I leave, that I made a difference, and this world will see I was here. I lived, I loved, and I was here. I've done everything.